Good evening, everybody, and welcome to an update on Typhoon Goring. So Typhoon Saola/Goring has exploded to a monster 150 mile per hour super typhoon, and as of 5:30 p.m. August 20th or 30th Central American Time, Saola has maximum sustained winds of 150 miles per hour and is classified as a super typhoon. Going to Thursday 1 a.m. Central American Time, Saola is expected to weaken very slightly to 145 mile per hour violent typhoon. By Thursday 1 p.m. Central American Time, a 140 mile per hour violent typhoon moving to the west-northwest. By Friday 1 a.m. Central Time, a 125 mile per hour very strong typhoon moving west directly for Hong Kong. And then by Friday 1 p.m. Central American Time, we could be seeing a landfall in Hong Kong as a 105 mile per hour typhoon. Going into Saturday 6 p.m. Central American Time, 65 mile per hour severe tropical storm south of Guangdong Province, China. By Sunday 1 p.m. Central American Time, 50 mile per hour tropical storm curving to the south. And then by Monday 1 p.m. Central American Time, a 45 mile per hour tropical storm curving to the east. So taking a look at Saola on the visible satellite, Saola is looking extraordinarily impressive on the visible satellite. It's got a perfect pinwheel spiral structure, a perfect looking eye, and a perfect solid eyewall, indicating an extremely healthy typhoon. So if you live in Hong Kong and southeastern areas of Guangdong Province, make sure you're making your typhoon preparations, as you have a very dangerous super typhoon heading your direction. So in the next part of the video, I'm going to be timing out the typhoon and tropical storm force winds from Typhoon Saola. So looking at the typhoon force winds, extremely powerful wind gusts as high as 130 miles per hour are ongoing in the eyewall of Super Typhoon Saola. And going over the next several hours, these typhoon force winds are going to slowly push to the west-northwest. As Saola moves to the west-northwest, tropical storm force winds in some of the southeastern areas of Guangdong Province. As Saola moves closer to southeastern China, by 9 a.m. Central American Time, August 31st, could be seeing some very strong typhoon force winds in portions of southeastern Guangdong Province, and some tropical storm force winds approaching Hong Kong by 3 p.m. Central American Time, August 31st. And then as we go into 7 p.m. Central American Time, August 31st, could be seeing winds gusting to 80 to 90 miles per hour in areas of southeastern Guangdong Province of China. And then going into midnight, September 1st, Central American Time, winds gusting to near 100 miles per hour in areas of southeastern Guangdong Province. So make sure you're making typhoon preparations in Guangdong Province, especially in the south and southeastern portions. By 4 a.m. Central American Time, September the 1st, hurricane or typhoon force winds moving into Hong Kong, and the model has a little bit more of a northerly track, so it has Saola making a landfall in China, so we're going to have to watch that trend closely, but Hong Kong is still going to see some serious impacts from Saola regardless of whether Saola makes a landfall in China or not. Now in the next part of the video, I'm going to be timing out the rainfall from Super Typhoon Saola. So looking at the future rainfall, Saola has a very intense solid rain core, and this is going to continue to move west over the next several hours. Heavy rain pushing into southeastern areas of Guangdong Province as we go into August 31st Central Time. And extremely heavy rain could even be pushing into areas of Fujian Province, as this is going to be a large, high-impact typhoon. The core of very heavy rain is going to push onshore into southeastern Guangdong Province as we go into September the 1st. So a major flooding threat as the rain moves into Hong Kong on September the 1st, into much of Guangdong Province, producing extraordinarily heavy rain and a massive flooding threat as we go into September the 1st in the afternoon. Heavy rain is going to continue across Guangzhou, Guangdong Province, and Hong Kong all the way through September the 2nd before the rain starts to weaken as Saola starts to weaken. So before I close the video out, I'm going to be taking a look at a couple of other systems in the Western Pacific. We have Tropical Storm Haiku/Hannah in the Philippine Sea, Thursday 1 a.m. Central Time, 65 mile per hour severe tropical storm moving to the northwest. Thursday 1 p.m. Central American Time, 75 mile per hour typhoon moving to the northwest. Friday 1 a.m. Central American Time, a 90 mile per hour typhoon moving to the northwest. And then going into Friday 1 p.m. Central American Time, a 100 mile per hour typhoon moving to the northwest, close to Taiwan by Saturday 1 p.m. Central American Time, 90 mile per hour typhoon moving to the northwest, and we're looking at a landfall near Wenzhou, China by Saturday afternoon Central American Time from Tropical Storm Haiku. By Sunday 1 p.m. Central Time, 50 mile per hour low pressure area north of Wenzhou, China, and then by Monday 1 p.m. Central American Time, 35 mile per hour low pressure area west of Shanghai. And then looking at Tropical Storm Kurogi, 50 mile per hour tropical storm. By Thursday 1 a.m. Central American Time, 65 mile per hour severe tropical storm moving to the northwest. Thursday 1 p.m. Central American Time, 70 mile per hour severe tropical storm moving to the northwest. Friday 1 a.m. Central American Time, 65 mile per hour severe tropical storm moving to the northwest. Friday 1 p.m. Central American Time, 60 mile per hour tropical storm moving to the northwest. By Saturday 1 p.m. Central American Time, 50 mile per hour tropical storm moving to the northwest. Sunday 1 p.m. Central American Time, 50 mile per hour tropical storm moving to the northwest. And then by Monday 1 p.m. Central American Time, a 45 mile per hour tropical storm potentially impacting areas of southern Japan. So while all of our attention has been focused on hurricanes Idalia and Franklin, the Western Pacific is getting very active, and a major typhoon is going to be impacting areas of Guangdong Province and Hong Kong. So make sure you're making your typhoon preparations if you live in these areas. Thanks for watching this evening's update on Typhoon Saola and the Western Pacific Basin. Please stay safe and have a wonderful evening, my friends.